So a question for you guys. Who doesn't like winning? Seriously, who doesn't like to win? Nobody? No, we got one. We got a joker here. Winning is something that's important to everyone. I imagine most of you girls out there like to win when you're arguing with your significant others. Heck, mine always wins. Not because I let her, because she's always right. But regardless, though, yeah, it is something that's important in almost every aspect of life. New York Yankees captain and shortstop Derek Jeter said, if you're going to play at all, you're out to win. Baseball, board games, Jeopardy, I hate to lose. The New York Yankees have a passion towards winning and a proven history of success. They're the most profitable franchise in baseball, and they have a winning record. Here in Central Jersey, there's no obvious team to choose to root for. We're about equidistant between New York City and Philadelphia, so the New York Yankees, the Mets, or the Philadelphia Phillies could all be typical choices to root for. Today, I'm going to make an argument as to why the Yankees should be your favorite team. They have a commitment to excellence. The Yankees are easy to watch. They're very accessible on TV. They have a great history that you can learn and love. And finally, maybe most importantly, a proven history of success on the field. Now, in order to watch a team, to root for them, you have to be able to see them. And the Yankees make that easy with their Yankees Entertainment and Sports Network. The YES Network broadcasts every game that's not nationally televised. They even replay every game with Yankees Encore, where you're able to see the games that you may have missed, either a day game or what have you. They also have educational programs, news shows where you can learn about the team, the day-to-day happenings, and also something called Yankeeography, where you can learn a little bit about the history, which we'll discuss briefly. But in Yankeeography, they'll do a biography of an individual New York Yankee from the past and what they meant to the team and to the franchise as a whole. When they're not on the YES Network, they're often nationally televised on channels like ESPN, TBS, or Fox. The Yankees are a large network team, and based on the fact that they have a national following, they get a lot of attention. They're on these national networks a lot more frequently than other teams. But now that we know that we can watch them, the question is, why should we? Now, the Yankees have a storybook history. We could talk about it for days. Today, I'm going to focus on a few individuals, past players with the Yankees, and what they meant to the fan base. First, Babe Ruth. In 1919, he joined the Yankees, and he played during an era where it was around the Great Depression. It was a very tough time financially for a lot of Americans, and he was an American icon and idol. He revolutionized the game of baseball, where he brought something that nobody had ever seen, and that was his power. He would hit home runs that nobody had ever imagined was possible in the game, driving the ball significantly deep out of the ballpark. And people were able to just escape their day-to-day life and the drudgery of life by going out to the field and watching Babe Ruth do what he did best. Now, Babe Ruth was responsible. He helped the Yankees to win 4 World Series titles, really started their history and their storybook of success. Another Yankee icon is Mickey Mantle. Now, Mickey Mantle has significance to my own personal history as a Yankees fan. My father was actually born in Massachusetts, and he was in a household where there were Red Sox fans. If you guys haven't heard, the Yankees and the Red Sox have a bit of a rivalry. With respect to that, he moved to the area, and when he was about 10 years old in 1958, his father, my grandfather, took him to a Yankees game. They sat right over the center field wall in the bleachers, and my father was a big fan of the game, didn't really have a specific team he rooted for, but he loved Mickey Mantle because he loved watching him play. And he screamed and shouted, "Mickey! Mick!" until he was blue in the face. And then finally Mickey Mantle turned, tipped his cap to him and smiled. And my dad said from that point forward that he was a lifelong Yankees fan. It's really nice just to be able to see that the players can take a step outside of themselves and show an appreciation for the fans that are there to support them. Another great example of that is Lou Gehrig. You guys may have heard of Lou Gehrig, if from nothing else, from Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. Now, Lou Gehrig was known as the Iron Horse for the Yankees. He played in 2,130 consecutive games, unprecedented streak that people thought would never be broken. But he was very dependable, out to play every single day. And then finally in 1939, his streak broke. That's because he came down with this debilitating disease that ended his baseball career. On July 4th, 1939, he addressed Yankee Stadium in a very memorable speech that I'm sure many of you may have heard. But he showed his appreciation for the fans and for the game. He said, "For the last couple weeks, you've been reading about the bad break that I got. Yet today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I've been in ballparks for 17 years and I've received nothing but kindness and support from the fans." It's amazing to know that somebody can do that and really just show that they're not bigger than the fans and show that they have that level of support. Now that's echoed through Yankees history up until recent times. You always see players like Derek Jeter out signing autographs before every single game and just showing their love for the fans. There's a picture of Mariano Rivera doing the same. And these two guys, they helped the Yankees to continue their tradition of winning. They were partially responsible for the last 5 World Series rings that the Yankees have. And that segues into the third reason why we should love the Yankees, and that's because they win. They're 27-time World Series champions. There's only been 109 of them played, and the Yankees won 27. That's almost 1 out of every 4. They had a streak from 1995 to 2011 where they made the playoffs 16 out of those 17 years. That streak is something that's never been close to touched by another professional baseball team. Now, the Yankees have a dedication towards fielding a team that's going to go out there and win games for them. They have a commitment towards winning. And that's something where critics will really show that it's a reason why they don't like the Yankees, because they're always trying to field the best team out there. The Yankees are known as the evil empire to a lot of people that don't like the team and don't support their theology towards baseball. The thing is, I can understand that the Yankees do have a very high payroll. However, it does translate to success as a business and success on the field. CBS Sports shows team payrolls. The Yankees are in second place in the league with just over $200 million this year. The highest paid team is the Los Angeles Dodgers at about $230 million. They're not even in first place in their division. The third highest payroll is the Philadelphia Phillies with a $180 million payroll. They're in last place in their division. The Yankees are in the middle of the pack right now in theirs, so spending this money does not always translate to success on the field. However, it does translate to success as a business for the Yankees. They're valued at $2.5 billion, well more, 25% more than the next nearest team. And heck, I mean, if they're going to fill the seats and they're going to sell memorabilia by putting out a competitive team, there's a reason why you should support that. Now the Yankees, there's a lot of reasons why we should like them, why we should follow them. We touched on a few today. They're very available, accessible to watch on TV. They have their own network where you can learn about the team and know what's going on. They also have a great history, which we barely scratched the surface of today. Furthermore, they have a commitment towards winning, and they always field a competitive team that's fun to watch. Now, I'd like to close quoting the late, great Frank Sinatra, who once sang, "Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York." So come be a part of it. Any questions?